course, indirect beneficiaries are over 1,000 teachers by virtue of this program. This project also will be empowering 30 schools with the required equipment to set up a content production suite, because we believe in practice and not just knowledge. So when you come to get the knowledge through the training, we also want to take it a step further by mentoring and doing the real work with 30 schools. This means that 30 schools will be able to continually churn out high-level content for their pupils by virtue of the support they're going to get through this project and through our funders, the Coca-Cola Foundation. Aside these 30 schools, we're also going to use the opportunity of this project to launch a learning management system. The foundation has been working on one for some time. Of course, from other sponsors, we've been able to get started on the project. But using this tech relevant teacher project, we're going to finally be launching a full-fledged LMS that would benefit teachers who want to learn more, as well as pupils. And by virtue of this project as well, we will be gifting 3 top schools their own learning management system at the end of this project. So that's basically a run-through of the TRTP as the Tech Relevant Teacher Project, which kicks off today, and by May 2021 will be coming to an end with a closing ceremony. So I believe we all have a grasp of what this project is now, and of course we'll be happy to take questions when the time for questions come. At this point, I would like for us to hear a word from our sponsors, the Coca-Cola Foundation, who is usually represented by one of them.
Everyone, I'm really excited to be there on behalf of the Coca-Cola Foundation. Honestly, going by what has been said by the program manager, we are fully much aware of what the effect of the pandemic has cost on the young students who was grappling with making sure that they are able to learn from home. And even the teachers, most importantly, having the relevant IT skills to be able to provide optimal learning using this platform. And at the Coca-Cola Foundation, so the foundation is the philanthropic arm of the Coca-Cola company, which was set up in 1984. At its inception, 1% of the operating profit of the company is usually set aside to be able to fund programs around the world, bordering around women empowerment and youth, enhancing communities, issues around water stewardship, and education. So this particular program falls under the pillar of our education, because we believe that for us to build a sustainable future, we have to invest in the area of education, because that is only how we can build sustainable communities and societies. We fully recognize the impact of what COVID has cost the whole world, and that is why in 2020 particularly, we focus on making sure that we look for partners like the DF Foundation to be able to actualize some of these dreams. Because we also believe not only do we want to intervene in the NDP goals, but we also have to find the right partners that will help us to scale such a program. We don't have the right competence because we're just a very big company, but we know that more than producing beverages, we have to find technical partners like the foundation that will help us to bring to life and intervene in these communities. And that is the strategic partnership we have found with DF. And we believe that not only will this program impact directly to our young generations, when we build the capacity for the schools or for the teachers, 200 schools is a whole lot across Lagos State. We believe that by the time they are done, the training in terms of training the trainers that will take place also on the project will help us to achieve even much bigger impact that we have set aside to do. So in a nutshell, I would say that though the pandemic has actually cost us a lot, but then it also brought out APCO, innovative activity, to be able to look for more sustainable models that we can help most vulnerable communities in order to work through the new world as the case may be. And we believe that we also have to start with our children as they move around and be able to adapt to the new world that all of us have just created for ourselves. So I would say that we are very happy. We're very confident of the capabilities that will be built. We have worked so much in the background with here, and we are confident that this project is going to impact future generations, to build more sustainable Nigeria, and also create a better world, which is what in Coca-Cola we say that we are more than a liberation of you. Because we believe that we will not only have to refresh the world, but will also make a difference in their lives. On that note, I will say thank you so much. This is just the beginning. We hope that you guys will also follow the story and be able to tell bigger stories, because we believe that when we amplify this kind of stories, we want more partners to come on board, because we can't solve the Nigerian challenge alone. We need people to come together so that we can create bigger impacts and build a better world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Thank you so much, Ms. Mamaka, for a very powerful insights into what we do at Coca-Cola. And once again, we want to thank you for leading here and sponsoring this initiative. On this note, we will quickly move on to the next line of the agenda, which is the question and answer session. So during the course of Mr. Kelly's speech, the consultants of North Africa, our organization partner in. So I would like to recognize the presence of Mrs. Chimikos. Most welcome. So it's time for question and answer, and I'd like to represent from EMA come on to answer that section. Gentlemen of the press, we know you have questions for this. This is the time to ask questions about the projects.
Once again, good morning, everyone. So we'll start with anyone have any questions? Let's start. Any questions? Okay, we have someone there. Please, you just state your name, your legal, any legal, then your question. Thank you.
Good morning. The world is currently facing the pandemic. I also want to know if the organizer can give us more insights by relating this with the SDG goals, of which we are now expecting another shift in the targeted dates, which is 10X. So, how will this help in enabling children get quality education, you know, as propounded by the SDG goals?
All right, thank you very much, Honorable Representative. The foundation is built on the SDG, especially SDG 4, which aims to provide quality education in all ramifications. So our projects strongly align with SDG 4. Of course, there are also other areas that we'll touch on, but majorly it is SDG 4. And so far, the foundation has done a lot in empowering teachers. So let me explain the model that we run. The foundation believes in empowering teachers so that they can equally deliver quality learning to the children that pass through them. And that's sustainable because a teacher during their lifetime as a teacher, let's assume that each of them spend about 30 to 35 years in service, would have at least 2,500 children pass through them in their years in service. So imagine 2,500 children being able to access quality education simply because the teacher did what it's expected to do, right? So that's the strategy. And this project, for example, will definitely empower teachers to be able to deliver more. And this is the two sides to it as well. Each teacher can do beyond what they're doing in the four walls of the classroom. The value that they have currently is mostly restricted to the four walls of the classroom. But when they're empowered to go online, they're empowered to be able to teach even children they do not have physical contact with, right? They are better utilizing their skills, they're changing the world, and they're rapidly moving towards the achievement of SDG 4. I hope that answers the question.
Thank you very much, sir. Any other question? Okay.
Good morning. Hamid I just want to know how accessible. You mentioned something about your elements. Yeah, so I mean, it's a new initiative. A lot of the students, a lot of parents are not used to virtual learning. So how accessible? And if you can shed more light on how it works and what we can look forward to using this tool to learn.
Thank you, Henry. Before accessibility, we need to look at availability, right? The truth is, there are 1,001 elements out there, learning management system or platforms out there. The question we often ask ourselves is, number one, how relevant is the content to our own population? The average Nigerian child that goes online to look for what to learn will have mostly content in foreign language and foreign culture. We need to begin to own our own content, right? And the few schools that are already doing this are more of the top schools. And of course, they won't make their content available for free to the public, right? What we're trying to create here is local content, our own content, powered by local teachers, powered by the local syllabus, right? And being taken up by the children themselves. So first and foremost, accessibility for the teachers. The elements of the foundation will be hosted at balearner.org, www.balearner.org. And that site is going to be live before the end of this month, right? In fact, if you go to the website, you definitely find something there, right? But we are not launching until the end of this project, when we will have effectively created content. We're going to produce 90 courses by virtue of this program, 90 subjects in math, 90 topics in math and English subjects. And all of these topics are topics that will further prepare any primary 6 pupil to take and succeed at the common entrance. Now, the teachers themselves will have access also to a lot of content, training content by the foundation. We've been training teachers since 2016. We have a lot of them in digital format, so we're going to be uploading them to the platform. It is online, it is on the internet. If you have access to the internet, definitely will be able to access the LMS, right? So I think by and large, the only challenge that we see, and which is one of the reasons we're having this one, and we need well-meaning Nigerians and corporate organizations to think about latching onto this opportunity. Some of these children are from very indigent background, and they do not have access to own a device. So the foundation is only taking care of one leg of this problem. We are not going to be discouraged and not do anything. So first and foremost, we put it out there, we ensure that there's quality content, and the next order to cross would be to promote uptake of the content we put out there. So an organization may decide to donate 1,000 tablets for children from indigent background. A telecommunication organization may say, we're going to provide free data for the next 6 months for beneficiaries. And then On and on we go. Everybody has a role to play. Everybody has a value to add, and it is for the common good of the Nigerian child. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. Any other question? Okay.
Just for emphasis and for record, what is the cost for this service? And how do we, or would any people be paid at some point in time? What is the comments?
There is no cost to any of the participants or any of the users to the content being generated for this project. As the program director stated, the whole essence of thanks to the support of partners like the Coca-Cola Foundation is to allow us to generate and create a platform that allows sustainable content by teachers to be created. So you will already have an organic growth setup to which people, teachers, are training themselves, developing content, modifying that content as it suits and evolves around the students that they're teaching today, the parameters and the context in which they're teaching in the realities of the world in which we are today. So to reemphasize, there is no cost implication directly to utilizing the content, the learning management system, or any of the educational possibilities that exist around this project for any of the users. Thank you.
Any other question?
Follow-up. It's a follow-up to calling out, for collaborations, support, and all that. So what's Lagos State government from? What are they thinking about this initiative? So they heard about it, are they supporting, how are they coming on board?
I think like the program director Kwame stated, the first phase is about showing proof of concept. Before you can start to engage at that level as to what the government is going to be able to do around support, you must first prove at a micro level that there is a feasibility of this entire thing exists, which is what we're doing. We're grateful that the Coca-Cola Foundation believes in the ideology of the concept and that we need to work with us to get this through. So we would expect that at the end of implementing with over 200 schools and 500 teachers, which is an exponential growth of 1,000 teachers over the 4 months of this project, the proof of concept already would exist that will enable further partners, telecommunication partners, technology partners, the government, other foundations, be able to collaborate together to use this as a vehicle to drive sustainable technology relevant training and technology relevant learning, which is what is the focus going forward for the future. Is there benefit for everyone? Yes, there is, especially in the COVID world in which we exist today. But you must first prove the concept before you begin to look for higher levels of strategic partnership, collaboration, and so on and so forth.
So just follow up, sir. What's the question of the program?
4 months. This phase is 4 months. We expect that at the end of 4 months, we will have reached 200 schools, 500 teachers, with an exponential growth to 1,000. We expect to have 90 courses on the platform. We expect the learning management system to be deployed live and being utilized across that.
Thank you. Any other question?
No, choosing the schools. How are you choosing the schools?
Okay, she meant the criteria for school.
Okay, so that gives me another opportunity to talk about the partners that work with us on this project. So we're currently partnering with Holistic Business Solutions, but not on one of their products, the SEED, Sustainable Education and Entrepreneurship Development. Now, that's a project like DFID, and we're latching on the success that DFID already achieved a few years ago. They have within their portal 700 low-cost, verified low-cost schools, right? So we're going to be pushing this to schools, associations, and so on through their own effort, their own network. In addition to that, it's open to the general public. So starting from today, people can log on to the websites of the foundation. For me, I did foundation.org, right? And then they click the TRTP banner, which takes them to where they can apply. So it's open to any school that fits into the description of our target beneficiaries. And before that generates more questions, let's quickly explain what that means. You have the low-cost schools. These schools are schools that charge below 25,000 naira per year, rather, right? And you have the middle-cost schools. These are schools that charge below 800,000 naira per year. You can imagine what kind of education goes on in those schools. Not to bring them down, but the truth is that they need all the help that they can get. So we're open to all of them for wherever they are, especially in Lagos State. That's for the purpose of this training. However, after this whole training is over, content will be made available for any teacher anywhere in Africa to latch on to the resources available on the website for free. Again, let me mention that the investment of the Coca-Cola Foundation in this project is not just for these 4 months. The ripple effect continues on and on, right? Because all the content will be made available online.
Thank you, Mr. Femi. Any other question? Okay. So I have a question. Based on the expected key outcome, please can you shed more light on the school leadership?
Thanks for the opportunity to talk about that. So the next big event for this project is the School Leadership and Sustainability Conference. It's a conference that we hope will become an annual conference. And this is because we've worked with over 2,500 teachers, and of them, about 400 school leaders. And we know that there are real problems in school leadership. And we want to use this conference. This particular conference will be focused on the use of technology, how to leverage on technology to build sustainability into your school. So we'll be touching on diverse areas of school management, from your administration to your learning and teaching to your stakeholder management. The conference is going to share insights on how to be more effective, technology tools that you're going to be needing, problems and challenges that exist in the use of technology in schools. It's going to have keynote speakers, it's going to have paper delivery, it's going to have panel discussions, and it's going to be open to everybody. We expect about 500 participants at the conference, right? But half of them, or 200 of them, are expected to be part of the beneficiaries of this project, while the remaining 300 will be general attendees.
Thank you very much, Mr. Martins, for that. Still on the expected key outcomes. The top point there says that the school equipped with content production skills. So now I want to know, how do you think the benefit school, and is this also another core qualification, or is it based on beneficiary schools?
Okay, I would like to differ, because the essence of partnership is so you don't get to do all the work yourself, right? So I'd like to defer that question to our mobilization partner, Holistic Business Solutions, represented by Mr. Femi, Mr. Biogoni.
So sorry.
Thank you. Now, as earlier explained, this is appointed as the implementing partner. So we'll be helping to identify these 200 schools across the of Lagos. Now, from the 200 schools, the question is, how do we identify the 30 granting schools? First and foremost, we'll be identifying through two major means. One, and those two major means are shared. One will be how much we have learned from the course when we have trained. And then the second will be given to them in form of a video interview. Now, in that video interview, they'll be asked to make video presentation of why they should be granted these improvements. And we'll be working with evidence who are IT partners in choosing what is technical school. So what effectively means is that the technical school chosen out of 200 schools that have already chosen.
And just to add to that, so we all know that we are going to still consider two critical factors. So one, all that a holistic resolution will do will be rated at about 50%, while the balance of 50% will be your level of participation in the training. Remember, we're going to have a month full of training. Throughout the month of March, we'll be having trainings upon trainings. So their participation, completion of assignments, completion of tasks and activities, and all will add up to why you should be shortlisted as a part of the 30 grantees of the project.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so my last question. One major thing I noticed during the time answering the question was about that communication is very key to implementation and to actually show the results of this project. So I want to know the steps you are taking to communicate both the activities.
BAF is not about doing it all by ourselves. If we identify people that have strength in those areas, all we do is to partner with them, collaborate with them, and then we allow them, we lean on their strengths together. On this note, I want to defer this question to Donors for Africa Foundation, represented by Chido Coates. So please explain to us how our project activities impact it all will be communicated across us. Chido, please.
Thank you very much, and well done as always on this knowledgeable project. And also the Coca-Cola Foundation. This is working with each other. Well done, you guys keep surpassing your last record and keep doing it. So basically, we're going to be working with a lot of media partners, media houses, both traditional media, online media, and the radio stations as well, because we want to ensure that we're meeting the right people with information that we require. Like you said, with the contacting the schools or working with low-income schools, we are interacting or promoting the activities of people within that particular network to meet people from low-income schools so that they can get the information. And then those who are providing a lot of online promotion, working with digital media, print media, also as what's the word of people. Scale up the impact of the work that these organizations are doing in the field. So that's pretty much how we do social media posts, Facebook ads, feature posts on several knowledge platforms, print media, guest appearances, TV prints, everything else that has to do with pretty much joint and successful progress and the impact of the project. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chidi. Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? That's it, everyone is quiet. Okay, now I have for you. Okay, this project is funded by Coca-Cola Foundation. But my major question is, what of Coca-Cola Foundation doing on this project apart from the fund as everybody knows? And if I'm permitted to ask, how much will the fund? Because I know it may be a very privileged information. How can I explain that? Thank you.
Thank you very much for that question. So, like I told you, or what I said earlier, for us, our expertise lies in production and sale of beverages. Fully, we understand a lot of collaboration, partnership have come up with because of this discussion. That is where the SDG Goal 17 is so dear to our hearts, because from intervening in terms of women empowerment, youth empowerment, we're deeply involved in environmental sustainability, to projects around health and well-being and education. And really, we are always there to provide the funds, and also in terms of capacity development, actually. So we also know we have a lot of expertise, even in communication, because one of the world's most loved arts come from the Coca-Cola company. So we will always be there to provide technical support whenever it's needed as our partners go on the journey. And even using our skill and thought leadership to drive other partners to the table. For example, we all, there was a question that talks about how do we also make sure that the content that is going to be developed will be adopted or even used by, for example, we have government schools across board, the government, how do we bring them to the table, or other partners. For example, when we put proof of concept that is fully developed. That is also an area we have capacity to be able to bring partners to the table. So all the way as the project goes along, we will be fully involved, but then you always see us at the back end. So for example, before today came, a lot of work, I don't say the project is like 4 months, it looks as if, oh, that's so short. But I can tell you that since last year, a lot has been going on to make sure that today is a success, and that will also continue. That is an area that we would love to provide technical support from the back end to ensure that the program is successful, not only successful, but sustainable. That word sustainable is so important to us because we believe in sustainability of every project, because that is really what drives impact. Years down the line, at the end of every project, 4 years down the line, this content that is going to be produced today will outlive the project itself. And then we'll touch millions and millions of people. And that is really where we believe and making sure that the right partners are always on the table. And we use our strengths and minds to see how we can also convince, because that's why, first of all, we like to take the bold step. Areas where people are afraid to go, we like to be there from concept to take the bold step and lead by making sure that those areas, if the concept is developed and it's very good, then you then see a lot of other people coming to action on that. And that is one thing we've learned as a company, that we continually work and see areas that we have to intervene so that we can lay the footprint for people to follow. So in terms of the grant amount, I will leave that for now.
Okay,
So that will be the discussion of the program partners today. We have to disclose or not. Thank you.
thank you. Okay, so at this question, call for any other question for our So in absence of one, participants are next.
Thank you so much for that session, and thank you to guests of the IT for that. I actually have one question, and I think it will be the last. Apologies, please. So we talked about training. How will the training be organized? It's a COVID time, there are restrictions around gatherings. So how do you talk about the training?
All right. Thank you. Project manager is asking this question. Explain the level of it. It's okay. Exactly, you should answer it. Let me answer the question.
All right. So like the boss mentioned earlier, it's a self-relevant teacher project. And so we find it so absurd to be promoting tech within the forms of classroom. So we want to ensure that we bring them to like up to speed using technology. So training will be delivered virtually. So we'll be hosting the teachers on our DEF LMS once it is launched. So they are approaches to the delivery. One will be held live, where they will be having live interactions with our EdTech partner, who's going to train them on various EdTech tools and skills, techniques, and the likes of them. And after every delivery, we will refer them back to our LMS, where we must have reloaded some courses that they need to take, complete, and get assessed before the next training. So that it's not about us coming and dumping tools and techniques and skills or no. We teach them live, go back, take the courses, complete a piece, come back for another live piece again. So that we'll do that cycle of 4 times in the course of the project. And the mentoring component of it is one very critical part of it, where we'll have mentors. So we'll be bringing in veteran educators who are experts in maths and English to mentor these teachers, the 9 teachers from the mentee schools, on how they can develop content, how they can research, how they can deliver effective lessons in maths and English. So after they have been mentored by expert experts, we will then refer them back to the EdTech partner who will help them to work with them, not necessarily help them, guide them on how they can convert these tools that they have been mentored to develop into digital content. So that's it. So the mentoring component is going to be virtually also, but there is going to be a physical component to it because there will be a need for one-on-one interaction, not a 1 to 500, because it's going to be one-on-one interaction between the mentors and the mentees, so that it can be very effective. So that is the delivery method of this training. The conference is going to be very virtual, like we have mentioned earlier. The participants will be told schools and by extension to other schools who are very interested. The conference is actually a very important part of the project that we don't want to look away from. Because over time, as our foundation, we have come to realize that if there's no buy-in of school leadership, there's little to what the teachers can do themselves. So we have decided as a model of operation that in all our projects, we ensure that we actively involve all the school leaders. We can convince them, we can mentor them, can help them with the right tips, they can work with their teachers, so that we can build good vision and of course, consequently impact on the children who we seek to impact. I think that answers the question. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Thanks for bringing that insight. All right, so I think I'll do the last bit for you because we need to move on. So closing remark. Closing remark is going to be handled by Mrs. Wayne.
On behalf of myself, and the Coca-Cola Foundation, and everyone here, I would like to say a big thank you to the gentlemen of the press. As a tech relevant project, I would also like to extend my warm regards to the people that were able to join us online. I understand that people are on Zoom, YouTube, and watching this program live. I believe that we are already starting the project by leading by example, making sure that we leverage technology to reach a lot of people and join what we're doing here today. And just as the project is about to kickstart, I would like to say thank you so much. Please let's follow the story. Like everyone has asked, we need to put out the story so that we can create more awareness and make sure that the right people participating in the program are aware of the project and be able to be part of the program. Thank you so much, and I would like to say a wonderful thank you to project implementing partners and all the partners here present. We are counting on you and look forward to great impact that we're going to make all together. Thank you.
Having said that, I would like pictures. Allow me.
Thank you, everyone. So now we are going to go to the pictures and say okay, so we start with Joy. From the fact that the
Okay.
That's what you did already.